G'day, I'm Kwackajack and welcome back to the channel. Now, if you've been here before, you know that I am a huge, if not the biggest, advocate for this motorcycle. It was my first bike, and even now on my full license, I continue to ride it because it's just that good. And my entire channel is pretty much built around it. And that's why it's extremely hard for me to say what I'm about to in this video. The Kawasaki Ninja 400. I own one, I love it, and I think it's right up there in terms of best bikes you could have as a beginner. However, it hasn't seen a single update since it was brought out back in 2018, and right now, it's at serious risk of being left behind. Kawasaki recently did announce their new motorcycles for this year, and when they did that, we did get the announcement of the 2023 Ninja 400 with the huge update of a new paint scheme. That means it will have been around 5 to 6 years since this bike has had any changes made to it at all, other than cosmetic. And in that time, we have seen a serious leap forward in terms of technology and with what's being offered by the competition. And I hate to say it, but I don't think the Ninja 400 is at the top of the pack anymore. So let's talk about it. When I was looking to get my first motorcycle back in 2019, I remember doing mountains of research just to try and find what the best overall beginner motorcycle was and what would suit me best. And in pretty much every single category, the Ninja 400 was at the top or close to it. It had the power, it was reasonably priced, had a good amount of features, and it looked great. So naturally, it was the one that I went for. Well, fast forward to today in 2023, and I think the Ninja 400 is still towards the top of the pack when it comes to beginner motorcycles. However, there are other manufacturers today that are offering more and for less. The price for a new Ninja 400 has risen quite steadily over the past few years, and right now, if you wanted to get a KRT model new, you'd be paying just under 9 grand here in Australia. Now look, I get it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And really, there's not much to fix about the bike anyway. But with that steadily rising price point and the features offered with the bike remaining the same, it's getting harder to justify a new Ninja 400 when other competitors like the R3 and especially the brand new RC390 are offering way more and for less. The Ninja is starting to lag behind. Let me give you an example with the mentioned RC390. For a price of over $500 less than the Kawasaki, on the KTM, you'll get high quality adjustable suspension, a 5-inch TFT display, adjustable handlebar and levers, a 3-axis IMU with traction control and advanced cornering ABS. Wrapped up in a great looking little package and with just about the same power. This should be a wake-up call to Kawasaki because the competitors are upping their game in the beginner market. I'm really hoping that they bring out an updated version next year. And I think to get them back to the top of the podium, they're gonna have to add in a few extra goodies. What I'd personally love to see it get are upside down forks or at least a bit more adjustability, a new gauge cluster like what's in the 650, and an update to the exhaust to make it sleeker. It wouldn't have to be much, but just enough to bring it back into line with the market. As mentioned, I'm a massive fan and advocate for the Ninja 400, and it'll always hold a special place in my heart, having been the gateway to get me into motorcycles. But to continue calling it the best beginner motorcycle on the market, especially at the price of a new one right now, I'm gonna need a bit of help with the justification. In saying that, if you're looking at getting a used one, I think they still do offer real value for money and would absolutely recommend them. The engine is a thrill, they handle with grace and are a massive amount of fun on the road. But would I say that they offer good value for money when buying new? No. But what do you think? Let's have a chat about it down in the comments below and tell me if you could still justify buying a new Ninja 400 today. I get trying to keep the costs down by keeping that older equipment on there, but at the current price point, it's starting to lag behind, and I get the impression that because it's such a good seller, they don't feel it's necessary to give it an update. But let me tell you, the markets will always move, and quality is rewarded. I hope Kawasaki give it a refresh in the coming year and reinforce it as the best beginner motorcycle once again, because I would hate to see the sentiment turn on a very well-loved machine. I try my best to keep the finger on the pulse with these sorts of things, so I want to know what your opinion is towards it. If you're new to the channel, please do make sure to give this video a like and hit subscribe to join our great little community. We've actually just ticked over 20,000 subscribers and are growing more and more each day. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, see ya. What? Go on.
I'll say it later.
I'm trying myself. Crap. not straight at all, is it? What have I done? Oh, right. Behind the skins. Yeah, behind the skins.
Wow, your bike sounds wet.
Thank you. And my
In China channel.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, this is the worst area for it.
Like literally in the fly path. Ninja 400 was at the top, if not the best. Doesn't make any sense. The Kawasaki. The competition is...
You.
God!